Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 7th, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. If I put that into motion, you can see that low pressure center coming down the coastline during the day yesterday. We had lightning from the San Joaquin Valley all the way down towards San Diego. Some very heavy rainfall with this low pressure center there. There's a lightning strike off the coast. If we continue to scroll in, we had a few more lightning strikes right near the coastline, and then you can see a lightning strike right there, probably not that far from Oceanside, and this low pressure center continued to spin inland. And as we go on in through this morning, it is now over Arizona, but there is a chance for some residual showers as we go through the day today. Then we have a couple more systems coming. We have a closed low that's going to set up here off Southern California. How much of that precipitation will get back in towards the land areas there along the coast, that's still in some question. And then a stronger frontal system will be right on the heels of that, which should impact the entire state of California. We'll take a look at that as we go through the video here today. This is the last 24 hours lightning strikes. You can see some of those strikes here and down across some of San Diego County and down into Mexico as well, the Arizona-California border, and a couple strikes up towards Nevada and Arizona as well. And if you would, check out Worldwide Weather Watch. I'll leave it in the link down below. We're up over 1,500 subscribers. This channel will be taking a look at some of the most active weather across the planet. We'll be doing some educational stuff on a daily basis as well. So check that out and let me know if you like it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here, and we're going to go to the weather station here, a great smartphone app. And I've got two of these at my house. I test these. They do really well against much more expensive equipment. They're all solar power. They got lightning detection system. Click on the link down below to save 10% off. Now, Sacramento National Weather Service, they updated this morning, and look at Wednesday, Thursday. Strong frontal system coming down across the area. Moderate to heavy rain, moderate to heavy snow, potential for upper foothill snow. Look at these snow elevations all the way down to 2,000 feet as we go on in through the day Thursday. So some gusty conditions as well. Could be some major impacts from that storm. More on that here in a moment. And just a heads up, I'll show you this website next, but you can check that website or call before you go. When you're traveling during these storms, it is definitely worth your time because you can really get hung up there. Big time delays, road closures, chain controls and whatnot. And this is the Caltrans site. You can click on these individual icons here, and you can go down through Southern California as well. So check before you go. It just might save you a lot of time. Now, taking a look at what is going on at 18,000 feet upper levels of the atmosphere. There goes the low pressure system yesterday. We do get a little bit of a break here as we go through this weekend. We're going to warm up. And then a lot of what happens early next week is dependent on the position of this storm, because it starts to spread some clouds and precipitation back into Southern California, but it's backed off a little bit on how much rain it is going to bring. And then that one kind of stays caught up in the westerlies, but it is weakening as it pushes across the southwest. This one, though, is going to pack a much greater punch, and that will affect the entire state of California as a strong frontal system will drive all the way down from northern to Southern California. Big mountain snows, low snow levels, thunderstorms in the wake of that, gusty winds, big waves for the coastline also. And then that storm system will be moving through. And then we get a ridge here, but we still have some deep troughing out over the Pacific Ocean here. So we're going to be watching that for frontal systems as we continue on into the mid portion of March. You see this big low out here as well. We'll just have to watch and see what that does over the next few days. This is lightning flash density potential for today. So don't rule out a thunderstorm here across some of the transverse range, peninsula range, some of the desert areas up towards Vegas, Lake Mead, and portions of Arizona as well. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And the Storm Prediction Center kind of keeps that activity a bit further across Phoenix, Tucson, and Flagstaff, but you can't rule it out over here, at least according to the European model. Now, taking a look here at the North American model, I do want to point this out that we do have some gusty winds today. These are coming out of the north, kind of the west across some of the peninsula range, but these gusty north winds coming down across the desert area as you go through the day today. It's a crosswind for a lot of the interstates out there, so be prepared for that. You can kind of see that continues on in through Saturday before it relaxes as we go on in towards Sunday morning, shown there. And then we wait for the next storm system. You can actually see it spinning up off the coastline there at the very end of that run. So wider view of things here, European artificial intelligence. There goes our storm system now kicking off to the east as we go through the day today. Atmospheric river into the Pacific Northwest. Our next system starts to take shape there, and how much of that precipitation is going to come back across Southern California right on the fine line there, and it backed up a little bit over recent runs. So we'll watch that one closely. Then the next strong frontal system is driving down across Northern California, Bay Area, Central Coast, Southern California, Sierra Nevada. This is a very potent storm, and it will affect the entire state of California. Then a little bit of the trough is still open here, kind of an inside slider with that activity. Then we get a ridge here with frontal system off the coastline, could be impacting areas as far as the Bay Area, as far south as the Bay Area as we go through the following week. But that's way off in the future. We're not going to worry about that too much just yet. And also the big wave action here. So we've got some of that going on today through tonight. Start to relax a bit as we go through Saturday. And then we go through Sunday, and this one is kicking up some waves off the coastline as well. That could bring a bump as we go on in through Tuesday. But then this next storm system will have some huge waves associated with it as well as we go through the following week, Thursday, Friday. And we're going to watch that as we go through the next few days as well. So total precipitation in inches. So let's go ahead and look at this. You can see this system. It just barely clips some of Los Angeles County there. Better rainfall amounts right now looking like across San Diego County. And did you see that? A little bit of rainfall maybe for some of the desert areas. But then the next frontal system is hot on its heels, and that could bring some heavy rain up and down the state here. And again, some of these amounts could be locally higher. Big time snow coming for the Sierra Nevada. Very good snowmaker. Glad to see it. And then we take a look at temperatures. This is for today, National Blended Models. So we go Saturday, what's that warm up? Sunday, look at that. A lot of 70s for the valley, 70s for Southern California also. And then as the storm system is off the coastline there, again, it depends on the position of it and how many clouds it is spreading northward as we go through the day, Monday, Tuesday. So we stayed a little bit warmer here because the system has trended a little bit further south and a little bit weaker. So then we wait for the next frontal system. You can clearly see it cool down the entire state there, and then we'll see if we bounce back after that for the following weekend. But here's the 6 to 10 day as of yesterday. The above and the below is still there. The 8 to 14 day as well. Above precipitation, below normal temperature through March 20th. But we'll see if this gets updated today. And percent of average precipitation, I've been talking about this for a while. There's the Southwest. Here's another way to look at it. This is the 90-day total anomaly in inches. So this covers a big portion of meteorological winter. And you can see some of the deficits we're running across Nevada, some of the Sierra Nevada even, coastal range, Southern California, some pretty big deficits out there in the amount of precipitation. And this is looking at the drought monitor. This was updated yesterday. I didn't see many changes here. So basically a 2-week period has remained the same. But if we take a look back towards October 1st, 2024, you can see that our water year was not a successful one here across California. We introduced moderate, severe, and extreme drought here across portions of the Southwest. So not a good look there. And that makes sense, though, with the lack of precipitation we have received. And this is something interesting here as well. This is the month-to-date high temperature anomaly. So the high temperatures have been on the cool side. And look at this. California and portions of Nevada have definitely been the coolest here across the country so far for the month of March. It only encompasses, 5 days here, but kind of an interesting signal there. If we go to minimum temperature, not nearly as dramatic. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, we'll check everything tomorrow. We'll look at that next storm system in a little bit more detail. The strong, powerful frontal system will be coming as we go through the next few days. But otherwise, click like and subscribe if you would, and I will talk to you guys later.